Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Movie Social. We're your hosts, Ricky and Steph.
What up? What up? What up?
And today on Movie Social, we're going to be doing a spoiler review of the Netflix movie ICareALot. Now, I don't think those people really cared a lot on this movie, but before we get into that, if you like what we're doing and you care a lot about this channel like we do, go ahead and like the video, subscribe to the channel, and share the video on the channel with your family and friends. All right, so ICareALot. It's supposed to be about somebody that really cared a lot about these old people that senior citizens that can't take care of themselves, supposedly. Not the case.
Nope, not at
The only
all.
thing she cared a lot about was dollars.
Mm-hmm.
And they got her into some hot water. Before I even go further, great cast. Great cast. Peter Dinklage, one of my favorite actors.
Facts.
His character was, to me, not the villain on this.
Agree. 100%. It was not the villain.
I was rooting for his character and his mom on this.
Yep.
But also we had Isaiah Whitlock being the judge. Felt bad for him as the judge because to me he was more so the patsy in all this.
Yeah.
Like she just be stuck about by law without enough going on. And it's funny because the whole thing with this movie, made me think how much of this is happening in real life.
Oh, there's a strong possibility that stuff like this happens in real life for sure.
I'm like, I'm gonna have to make sure certain things are arranged before I get that age, so that when I get that age, y'all can't be trying to do this to me.
Oh yeah, for sure. That was it was bad because trust me, the movie wasn't bad. The premise was bad because it makes you think like, yo, are there really people out here who goes to these lengths
Just to get your fortune.
Yeah.
But what if you don't have any fortune?
I don't think they go after you, to be honest with you.
Well, they might just take your house if you have a house. Try to get your house and sell it, which is crazy. So basically, they got a doctor to kick them some patients who she sees as lucrative financial investments for themselves, and doesn't have really any relatives that could resist. And then ups their diagnosis a bit and fudges some documents so they can get custody of it. And I'm like, that's crazy. To me, I always thought the courts should have an independent doctor that evaluates them.
That's what I was thinking.
And I'm more than sure probably in some places they do. But this was wild. And it starts off with that son, who honestly, in my opinion, the judge kind of was wrong on that. All the judge was going off of this lady's word. But again, it's family court, so I didn't expect as much as regular being in other district courts and things like that. But it really was such an insane. And the whole time this thing was going on, I'm like, I hope they get what's coming to them. And then Peter Dinklage's character sets them up to get killed, and this chick survives. I'm like, first of all, that made me mad because she was under that water too long to live. She's not no trained diver to be able to hold her breath. She's not no ex-SEAL. Like, what is this? Is she Rambo? The female Rambo out here?
Bro, you remember back in the day on Sega Genesis when you played Sonic? I was thinking was I was just waiting for her to be like just fall.
Yo, because the whole time she was trying to get her seatbelt on, I'm like, yo, she should have been dead at that point.
Yeah.
Holding her breath long enough to kick the glass, which one is very hard to do underwater. You cannot kick the windshield off your car like that underwater because the pressure from the water is pushing back against you.
Didn't she grab the headrest or something like that?
Yeah, but that still don't make it easy.
Oh, no,
everything makes it harder.
I get what you're saying. What I'm saying is you're saying she was kicking it, which takes time. She grabbed the headrest, which takes time.
Yeah, and that broke the glass, but then her kicking it off, nah, she would have been dead by now. Honestly, I think trained SEALs and Marines would have been dead by then. Because it took a good minute just to get out the seatbelt. Then took another minute to break the glass. And then she's swimming up. And it looked like she was swimming for forever. And I thought she was about to die right then and there. And I'm like, how? How did she live? If anything, I think that was the one part of this movie that I thought didn't fit right. And it made her look like she was superhuman.
Yeah, it did. It actually did.
And then somehow survives, gets the girl out the house before it explodes. And I'm like, how long ago did they beat her and let this gas run in before it exploded? Like, come on.
Hollywood, man, because
she would have carbon monoxide poisoning.
Thank you. I was thinking the same thing. I'm like, she should have. They beat her up. They took you. They had. It was daylight.
Yeah.
When you were abducted.
Like when did they cut the gas on in the house? It had to be on for a while. Actually, no. I'm sorry. She cut it on. I'm sorry. She cut the gas on. She's cut the stove on.
Oh, you talking about the girl?
Point. Yeah. She cut the stove on when she was about to get her friend.
Yeah, but my whole thing is, even if she turned the gas on, the gas was on when she got in the house.
No, it wasn't.
We would have to look back at it, man, because I could have sworn the gas was, because remember when she walked up the stairs, she started coughing. It was there because remember she started walking up the stairs, she started coughing and covering her nose because
at first that's what I thought too, but then at the same time it looked like she was cutting it back on because at first it looked like she was trying to cut it off, but then I'm like, nah, she hadn't been cutting it off. The only reason I said it was because how all of a sudden it explodes now after she's driving away with her in the car.
So it was a possibility that she did turn it back on, but for sure it was on when she got there, and it was on for quite some time because. Remember, she got
because I know she started dragging the other chick out. She started coming through instead of breathing.
Yeah, she started that whole abduction scene started when it was daylight.
Oh yeah,
and she had her girlfriend had to double back to go home to get the passports, and that's when she started getting her behind whooped. So it's like, let's just say 4 or 5 hours has passed. You've been inhaling. Granted, you knocked out a knot. You're inhaling still. Gas.
Yeah.
You should be dead.
It only takes a few minutes for most people to pass out and die.
You should be dead.
Oh yeah, they both should have been dead. But honestly, first of all, why would you send her back to the house to get the passports? Knowing that they're coming for you.
I mean, where else you gonna go if you don't get your passports?
No, she just was like, I'm gonna let you go be the scapegoat and get killed. Like, jeez. That part didn't sit well with me either. She always just putting everybody else out there to be her shield, honestly.
I mean, they made a promise to her. He told her that things will get uncomfortable. And when the doctor got killed, she was like, that could have been anybody. Okay, really?
She knew what was going.
On Monday, someone comes to your office and makes a promise to you or makes a threat to you. And on Tuesday,
lose in court.
Exactly. And then on Wednesday, they lose in court on Tuesday. And then Wednesday come around, the doctor just did.
But I'm sorry, his henchmen were stupid. Because when they went in there to get the mom out, like they didn't plan it properly.
No,
I'd have had the vehicle right there at the door. I would have taken out all the guards first, got the lay of the place, would have made sure I wouldn't have took out the director of the building and right in front of everybody.
Here's another thing.
Shootout.
Why not have an extra guard near the car so when she starts running out or whatever, that guard could basically intercept her and then hurry the mom up in the car.
Yeah, but Peter Dinklage's car was SUV was sitting 5 vehicles away, basically. I'm like, when they seen him starting to come up, why didn't he go towards it then? Or when he seen the 2 chicks pull up, why not intervene then and interfere? I mean, I know he was trying to stay out of the scenes and in the shadows. So he didn't want their real identities to be unveiled.
Because he's technically supposed to be dead.
Yeah, well, they all were. And the mom's real identity isn't who she was.
Mm-hmm.
But at the end, this is what made me mad. She wound up getting to Peter Dinklage's character. How? He's supposed to have these guards and all that. How did she get through the building like that? Come on, man.
If
How
he
much
was
money is he paying these people?
to me, if he was in a real mafia, she'd have been dead as soon as she approached the car.
Facts. First of all, she'd have been dead the first time when they threw the car in the river. I wouldn't have thrown the car in the river. I know they tried to make a little accident. I'd have killed her first and then had to go in the river.
He did say make it look organic, so I guess drowning is her.
I would have gave her like some type of needle or something, make it look like she had a heart attack, something like that, while driving.
What did they put up her nose?
That's
Was
what
that
I
just,
don't know.
was it
Something to knock her
alcohol?
out. I think something to knock her out and something to make it look like it was alcohol in her system. Because it
Okay.
could have been alcohol or she'd have been drunk getting out of the car.
Yeah. Which would have been another reason why she would have died, because she would have been disoriented from the liquor.
Nah, but it was something else to knock her out.
Okay.
Which is crazy. They put it up her nose like that. But yeah, that made me mad. And then what really made me mad was when he created a partnership with her. Of it all. When he seen, okay, yeah, I have no way out. She's controlling me now, which I'm like, just because you're a John Doe, since when does just because you're a John Doe, somebody takes custody, somebody else can have control over you? You're
Yeah,
saying no.
that's so.
Normally,
I'm not
that's the
gonna lie.
hospital that gets that authority.
Yeah, I'm
You
not gonna
come
lie.
through.
I did think for a moment there, I thought they burned him alive. But then when they showed him butt naked on a trail, I was like, oh, they burned all his belongings, and then that's exactly what it turned out to be.
And so after all that, they create this multi-billion-dollar industry of doing all the same shady stuff, but to other people at this point, controlling the manufacturer, all that. They had their own building. I mean, genius plan to do some shady stuff, but she got her come up as you would say at the end, which I love. The same son from the beginning came back and shot her point blank in the heart. I'm like, yes.
Yeah, she ain't had no way to survive that one. That was point blank right then and there.
What I didn't get was you supposed to be worth billions of dollars. You coming out of that building with no security, no nothing. Who does that? Especially with your line of work. I would have had some security around the clock, 24/7.
Some people don't think they can be touched, man.
Yep. In the end, she was touchable. Very. Pause. Can't see. In the end, she was for fair game, in my opinion. Just desserts at the end. Great storyline. Great film.
Great cast too, man.
Definitely. But what did you guys think about this whole thing? Did you, other than the situations where they should have been dead, what did you think about this whole film? Let us know in the comments below. And until next time.